Hi everyone, it's Deb here, and I have got my first May design team project for you guys. I am making an album. I'm just making the base of the album for this video, and we'll continue in the next one. So what I'm making is a traveler's notebook, but I am going to do the on the binder rings. I've seen them around and I absolutely love them, and I haven't tried it for myself. So what I'm doing is, or what I was doing, was just cutting down some paper. Now that's 100 GSM paper that I bought from Officeworks. It's the HP brand. And I cut down, or would have been 12, maybe 12 pieces. So you want to cut each piece for your book 11 centimeters by 21 centimeters. Grabbed some chipboard off the back of my watercolor pad because I couldn't find my chipboard pieces, but you know, any chipboard will do. And I'm going to cover it in some pattern paper. Now I wanted to use this pattern paper, and I thought it would look a bit funny just having the wood grain on two sides of the book cover, if you know what I mean. So I did cut off the wood grain, but I do use it in my book, so it's not gone to waste. And I'm going to cover the front and back of each piece of chipboard. So using my tape runner, I run a bit of that on the back of the pattern paper, and then I come in with some wet glue. I use, what is it called? Hang on. It is Helmer Professional Acid-Free Glue, and I get that from Spotlight, and I just put it in my little fine line bottle that you can see on screen now. And I just made sure to go around with the wet glue around all the edges, bit of extra on the corners, just so it doesn't peel up. And I'm going to do that for all the pieces of pattern paper that I am going to stick onto this chipboard front cover and the back cover. Just sticking it down now. And when I did the inside of this cover, I did it with that black and white polka dot, and I don't know what happened, whether my trimmer cut something crooked or whatever, but there was a bit of chipboard showing, but that's all good because I will cover that later when I start creating. You'll see I'll put a pocket kind of thing there soon. So yeah, so just covering those chipboard pieces. And then I did make myself a template. I grabbed an old piece of cardstock and cut it down 21 centimeters by 11, and just measured down one side so I could punch some holes. And I believe I on the 21 centimeter side, I believe I measured 6 centimeters and 15. I'm going to create a PDF. It'll either go up the day that this video goes up or the day after, and I will have all the measurements in that PDF along with some pics, because I will provide all the measurements for each page that I'm designing, each page design. I'll pop all the measurements of the pattern papers and things that I do put in this book in case you want to recreate the exact same thing. But what I love about this is that even though I'm creating the base pages, they can be swapped around. If your traveler's notebook gets too chunky, and mine always do, you can always throw on bigger binder rings. At the start you saw me, I had just had, I don't know if they're the standard binder rings. I got them from Spotlight Reduced, and they're Case Craft ones. And I'm putting them on my, on the cover, on the book, sorry, through the book. I'm just going to use that size for the moment. I'll see how chunky it gets, whether I have to upgrade to a bigger ring size. So just sticking down the back covers now. So I do go in and create kind of a base page on each of the pages, and I'm only tacking it very lightly because I want to add embellishments, and I don't know if I want to tuck things yet at this stage. Also don't know whether I want to use my sewing machine at this stage as well. So just tucking things lightly, and that gives me the option to carefully peel it up if I do want to kind of use my sewing machine or something like that. As I said before, I'm going to have that PDF with all these measurements of the bits and pieces I use on each page, and I am just going to let you guys watch as I create on each page, but the base of each page. So just finishing up on my last page here, I am going to come in a sec with some page protectors. I got some of those small page protectors from the Heidi Swap Memory album range. I also cut down a 9x12 page protector that had all 3x4 pockets and two 3x4 pockets that vertically fit nicely in this album. Also come in with some vellum, and I'm just going to flip through as well here the album and pop some bits in. Come in with some vellum and a doily. So stay tuned for the next video. I am going to create some DIY embellishments and some other things to go into this album, and we will finish it up too. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Keep an eye out for that PDF, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.